Welcome to Curie Electronics. In this video, we are going to learn about pure inductive circuit. We have an inductor and that inductor is connected across a AC voltage source. And the AC means it's alternating voltage or alternating current. The voltage source voltage V is given by Vm. V is the instantaneous value of the voltage source. Vm sine omega t. Here Vm is the peak value. And this inductor, we have to prove or we have to show. What we have to show? In a pure inductive circuit, voltage leads current by 90 degree. So in a pure inductive circuit, voltage leads current by 90 degree, or we can say current lags voltage by 90 degree. That is what we have to show or we have to prove here, so that we can understand how the voltage and the current waveforms are related in a pure inductive circuit. Now, the current alternating the current is keep on changing here in this because of the source, because source voltage is changing. Due to that, what happened? An EMF will be induced across the inductor. The induced EMF is given by E equal to L d upon dt, right? Induced EMF equal to d upon dt. How this induced EMF is generated? Because at an instant of time, current I is flowing here. The current direction will be keep on changing because AC polarity will be keep on changing. But at an instant, we will consider this current I is flowing through the circuit or through the inductor. Due to that, an EMF will be generated, induced EMF will be generated across the inductor, and that as per Lenz's law, that induced EMF direction is going to be, this is going to be plus and this is going to be minus. Why? Voltage source, we are assuming, see, voltage source also we can assume like a battery or cell. So this is going to be plus, this is going to be minus. Plus minus, so current is flowing. So to oppose this current, inductor here, this end of the inductor has to be positive. So this inductor induced voltage also we can just assume like a cell. So it is positive terminal, negative terminal. Now what you have to do? Now we will apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law. What Kirchhoff's voltage law says? Applied voltage in a closed circuit, applied voltage equal to sum of voltage drops. That means I can write V equal to what I can write? E. V equal to E. So V equal to what? V equal to E, I will write it. The next page we will solve it. V equal to E. I hope you understood how I wrote this, because as per I am applying KVL in this loop. In this loop I am applying KVL and applied, as per the KVL, applied voltage equal to voltage drops and the sum of the voltage drops in the circuit. We have only one voltage drop, so applied voltage V equal to voltage drop E. Now, before simplifying this, before proceeding further, let me write it there. We should know some trigonometric property. That is, we have four quadrants, 1, 2, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Here all students take coffee. So that means in first quadrant all functions are positive. The second quadrant only sign is positive. I hope this you know. I'm not going in detail. So here, what is sine 90 minus theta? Sine 90 minus theta equal to cos theta. This property we are going to use. One more equation we need is sine minus theta. Minus of sine minus theta equal to minus of sine theta. These two you should know. Now let us try to find whether voltage and current are in 90 degree apart. So what was the equation we got? We got a V equal to E from the KVL. Now V, what is E? L d upon dt. Right. Now I'll write it L d upon, just I am writing it reverse, that's all. I am taking the L di by dt term to the left side, V. Now what we need, I'll write di here. V is there right hand side. L I will cross multiply and take it to the right side. Dt goes to the numerator. Now what is there? Now we have di. Next what we can do, we want I. If you integrate this, we will get I. But before that, what is, okay, next step we will write it. Di equals V, what is V? That is the instantaneous value of voltage. That is given by Vm sin omega t upon L dt. Now what I will do, I will apply the integration. Integration of di equals peak value upon L is a constant. Integrate sin omega t dt. What is the integration of di? Equal to I. Vm upon L. What is the integration of sin omega t? That is cos omega t minus of cos omega t upon omega. That is, because omega t is there, we have to divide by omega. Now what we will get? I equals to Vm upon omega L minus I'll write it here, minus of cos omega t. This cos omega t, how can we write this cos omega t? From this property, this cos theta, we can write sin pi by 2, that is minus Vm upon omega L sin pi by 2 minus theta, that is omega t. So I equals Vm upon omega L. What is Vm upon omega L? We can write it as Im. Vm upon omega L equal to Im. This omega L is what? Inductive reactance. Okay. I'll write in the next page. Omega L is inductive reactance. That is XL. So that is like a resistance property, like a resistance in AC circuit. I equal to Im. Now I'll write minus sin pi by 2 minus omega t. Now we had a equation minus what is the equation? Sine minus theta equal to minus sine theta. Now what we will do? We will this minus, which minus? This minus we will take it and multiply inside. So we will, what we get? That is, we will get I equals Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. Right. What was our voltage equation? So this equation we got. Now you understood. Now it is correct. The voltage is lagging. How I'll say voltage is lagging? Because what was our applied voltage? That is V equal to Vm sine omega t. So if we compare the phase difference here, what is phase difference? We have learned in the pure resistive circuit. That means the omega t terms we have to subtract. If we subtract, we will get negative pi by 2. That is, there is a 90-degree phase difference between these two waveforms. Oh, okay, let's see. Omega L, I forgot to tell you. Omega L, what is this? Is XL. That is what? Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Or else we can write XL equal to what? Omega equal to 2 pi F. 2 pi FL. And what is the unit? It is ohms. Ohms. So now we got the voltage waveform and current waveform are 90-degree phase difference. They are having a phase difference of 90-degree. The voltage is leading by 90-degree. That means current is lagging by 90-degree with respect to the voltage. Now let's try to draw the phasor diagram. I'll draw it in the next page. Phasor diagram. Let's draw the phasor diagram. How it looks. So voltage waveform, if I draw like this voltage waveform, this is a peak value. We will take the peak value and draw the phasor diagram. This is the phasor diagram. So this is Vm. And what is the angle of this? This is omega t angle. Omega phase is omega t. And we know this Vm and current are 90-degree apart. 90-degree. Their phase difference is 90-degree. So this is what Im. This is the Im. So here we have a phase of 90-degree. Not phase difference of 90-degree between the voltage and current. If you see here, voltage is leading and current is lagging by 90-degree, or we can say pi by 2. Or this phasor diagram can be simply drawn like this. If you draw this, if this is what Vm, then what about Im? Im is here. Im is here. That is, Vm is 90-degree ahead of Im. The next, let's see the waveform. In the waveform representation, how it is. So this is the time. X-axis is the time axis. Then what we have? This is the amplitude. Now we had two equations. That is Vm equal to, no, not Vm, V. Instantaneous value of voltage equal to Vm sine omega t. And I also we got it as Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. Right. See the current, if we put voltage t equal to 0, we in the voltage equation, if t equal to 0, at time t equal to 0, voltage equal to 0 here. But current is current. Now the current equation, I equation, if you put t equal to 0, what happens? Then you will get minus sine 90 we will get. So minus sine 90 means when time equal to 0, voltage is our what is that? Current is here. And then the current waveform will develop like this. From here what you could see, when voltage is maximum, this is what Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. This is the waveform representation. And this is what the first one is, the all of you know this is the voltage Vm sine omega t. So when voltage is 0, the current is negatively maximum. Then voltage is maximum, current equal to 0. So like that it is moving, and there is a 90-degree phase difference. That means finally we can conclude. I hope you understood, you are clear about it. Anything, any doubt you can ask in the comment section. That means when I lags V by 90 degree, or we can say voltage V leads I by 90 degree. 90 degree means pi by 2. I hope this you understood how to show this waveform. Voltage and current are 90 degree apart from there's a 90 degree phase difference between the voltage and current. How to show that? And now we are sure, in a pure inductive circuit, voltage leads current by 90 degree. If you like the video, please share with your friends and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching.